On October 24th to November 2nd, the PBA comes to South Point Casino in sunny Las Vegas for the World Series of Bowling 6. This event is going to be huge, and Laneside Reviews wants Rob Johnson to be there. Help send Rob Johnson to the Pro Tour by supporting his GoFundMe. Not only are you supporting him, you're helping support Laneside Reviews and all they do for the bowling community. Follow the link in the description below or scan the QR code. Give whatever you can and help make this dream come true. Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Laneside Reviews, and on this very special Going Pro edition, we're here at the Kegel Training Center to see what they have to offer. Alright guys, so welcome back. As always, I am Rob Johnson, and today I'm joined by Rick. Rick, thank you very much for joining me.
My pleasure.
Now, we're here at the Kegel Training Center, right in the actual training center, on the lanes. Now, what do you guys offer here to the bowlers that come down?
Well, Rob, we offer training of all kinds for all levels of players here. This is the flattest facility in the world. The lanes are the fairest anywhere on the planet. And this was actually the first training center in the world. John Davis had this vision in his mind, and this was the first bowling training center. All the others that have been developed since then were patterned after this. So we offer bowling training, again, for all levels of players, people who are intermediate bowlers to advanced players to people who want to go out and play on the tour and be professionals. And they come here. We have, every lanes has what we call a CAT system, computer-aided tracking system. It allows us to measure everything someone does to a bowling ball. We use that as an analysis tool here for everyone that comes. We also have video stations on every one of the lanes here. We can video people from front, back, and side views, see all the aspects of their physical game, and make recommendations with our coaches here. We have the finest coaching staff, I believe, anywhere also. And we make recommendations on how to improve the game the quickest. We can pick out the things that are really crucial for them to make changes in their game and progress as quickly as possible to the level they want to be at. We interview our students when they come here. We find out what their goals are, and we tailor our lessons to their goals, and we tailor our lessons to their particular bowling style. If they have any limitations based on their age or their fitness level or injuries, we take that into consideration as well. So we have them bowl here. They get a chance to see themselves on video. They get a chance to see what their bowling ball does by using the CATs, or the computer tracking system. And that's pretty much a typical lesson. And people usually get better very quickly during their day of lessons here. Sometimes we do a full day or a half day. Some people, we even book multiple day lessons here. So we do that for individuals. We also have lessons for teams. Teams going to the USBC Open Championships, or college teams going to bowl in the collegiate realm. And so we have all kinds of players come here at all levels, and it's a pretty exciting place to work. And it's great to see how much improvement can be made with all the technology we have here to offer.
Now, as I had said before, I just picked up my pro card, and I'm going to be going out on tour. So for those guys who are making that jump from the regional bowler to the professional bowler, what would you suggest for them to really focus on when they come down here?
Well, the two most common things we see in most bowlers are problems with alignment. People lining up maybe on 25 or 30 and trying to hit the second arrow. That alignment issue can cause all kinds of physical game problems, especially in the swing. So that's one of the things we see. Also, we see a lot of, because of the house shot environment, we see a lot of bowlers who have the swings that go around their body into the backswing and don't go straight forward and straight back. And so those are the two most common issues we work on. In my opinion, the CATS information we deal with here on our CATS system, the two most important factors are launch angle consistency. How consistent is your swing plane? Okay. How much can you repeat that exact angle of the swing plane? The professional bowlers on the tour have only 0.72 degrees of variance in 10 shots. Less than 1 degree of angle change in their swing planes. So that's a pretty tight ratio for top players. So to be a top player, you need to be able to get your swing straight and in that zone of only 0.72 degrees of variation in 10 shots.
That's a lot of repeatability.
Yes. The same thing, the second most important factor I find is speed control. At the professional level, 240 or better averages, the top pros have a speed variation of 0.47 miles an hour. Less than half a mile an hour in 10 shots. So our CAT system enables us to evaluate that on every player that comes here. They can quickly compare themselves to the top professionals in the world and see what the differences are, and then we have the techniques and the knowledge to help them improve those areas of their bowling and bring those numbers up to the pro level.
Wow. Now, I was talking to one of the other gentlemen that works here, and he said something that really kind of blew my mind. Now, you guys have a system down the lanes where you can actually change the topography of the lanes so you can bowl on anything here, literally anything.
That's true. We have a lane machine, of course. Our lane machines, which we make here and ship out worldwide, also have the ability to put out any lane oil pattern that there is out there. So between the lane oil pattern ability we have here to put out whatever patterns you might be challenged by, and also the ability to tilt the lanes and make them perfectly flat, it's quite an interesting facility. No place else really has all those parameters to play with. We had the storm staff here about 3 years ago, and we didn't tell them this. We tilted one of the lanes on lanes 5 and 6. They bowled on a level lane on lane 5, and on lane 6 we had tilted the lane just slightly. And the dramatic differences were just shocking to players like Pete Weber, Norm Duke, and Rhino Page who came here. Pete Weber threw a perfect strike on lane 5, and on lane 6 he got a 3 count. I've never seen Pete Weber get a 3 count in my career. He probably has never gotten one in his career since he was a young boy. So he was pretty impressed by the effect of topography, which is another factor in bowling now that we are paying a lot of attention to and doing a lot of research on here at the training center. Last year at the World Championships, for example, in Las Vegas, every player and every coach got a graph of the lane topography as well as the lane graphs.
Oh, wow. So they would know from lane to lane exactly what they were playing on.
Exactly, and we developed a device called the Lane Mapper here. John Davis put over $1 million into it to actually scan the lane surface, the entire lane surface, and give a 3D color graph of the topography of the lane. Lanes are like a golf green. They're not level, but they all look level to the naked eye. But when you do that scanner from the Lane Mapper, you see that bowling lanes are not level, and there's crowns and depressions, tilts and valleys. And in order to play well, you have to know that. And of course, our sport's unique and it's invisible. The environment we play in is invisible. The lane oil is not visible except now on television on the PBA Tour, the blue oil. But for most conditions, it's not visible, and neither is topography without these graphs that we now produce with our Lane Mapper. Okay, you'll see Pete throwing 2 shots. These numbers are from the CATS analysis. Here's lane 5, which is perfectly level. He makes a nice perfect strike, as you expect Pete Weber to do. He throws exactly the same shot on lane 6, which is not level. Watch what happens. Same shot, same line, same speed. There's that 3 count.
Oh, wow,
I told you
yeah.
about. That's all because of topography of the lanes. Here it is again, lane 5. Perfect strike. Lane 6, a 3 count. Pretty unbelievable. Same lane, same ball. And here's the same situation with Norm Duke on the same lanes. And neither Duke nor Weber knew that we had tilted the lanes when they did this. Perfect strike in lane 5, the level lane. He throws the same shot, almost down to the 100th of a mile per hour on lane 6. Now, he doesn't have as much hook as Pete, so he misses the hip and he gets 7. He doesn't go out and do 3, but he gets a 7 count. What do you see Norm Duke miss the head pin and get
Yeah.
7? Hardly ever, right? So those are some results of topography. You think maybe it's you or the lane oil? Neither. It's the lane topography, right?
One of the other things they offer here at the Kegel Center is actually a full working pro shop where you can get equipment drilled while you're here. Not only that, but you can actually book a session to learn how to work in a pro shop, how to drill, and how to work with the different bowlers while you're here. So if somebody like myself wanted to come down and book a session here at the training center, what do we have to do?
Just give us a call, and we take reservations. We book way in advance if you want. We have all kinds of lesson parameters. You can come as a group. You can come as an individual. As I said, you can bring a team. And we have discounts for PBA players, for junior gold players, and we have discounts for returning customers as well. So they get a loyalty discount when they come back for a second or third or fourth or fifth lesson, which many people do because they know how important it is and they see the results that they get from coming here.
All right, guys, so I'm going to go learn how to read some lane topography and maybe even sneak in a lesson. But you guys aren't allowed to see because I'm not quite ready to show off what I'm doing yet. So until next time, guys, I'm Rob Johnson, and we'll see you laneside. This program sponsored by Turbo Driven to Bowl. For all the Quad 2 inserts and switch grip interchangeable thumbs we use in all of our videos. Dexter Bowling Shoes. The world's most advanced bowling shoe, the SST-8. Kenwell Pro Shop. Bags, balls, shoes, and accessories for the betterment of the game. Bowlerama Barrie, 5 and 10 pin lanes, birthday parties, and corporate events. 320 Bayfield Street, Barrie, Ontario. Online at bowlerama.com. World Gym Barrie, hardcore since 1976, iconic, no nonsense, located at 400 Bayfield Street, Barrie, Ontario. Find us online at worldgym.com/Barrie.